One such product that we're particularly fond of is the Ultimate Hunter folding knife. While this knife isn't as dramatic looking as some we've seen from Cold Steel, it's a smartly designed folder that is perfect for any outdoorsman, camper, or hiker. It even makes a robust bushcraft folder or EDC option with the durability of a tank. The key feature that gives it that Cold Steel swagger is the use of the Triad lock, designed by Andrew Demko. Although it looks like a normal lockback and it's just as easy to use, there's more going on underneath the hood that makes it even stronger. This mechanism has proven to be one of the toughest locks on the market and allows you to put this knife through heavy-duty tasks with confidence. Adding to the high-octane performance of this knife is an S35 VN blade with a drop point profile. It gives you plenty of belly for slicing or game processing. It's also a full 1/8 of an inch thick with a high flat grind, offering strength to spare when you need it most. Throw in an extremely sharp factory edge and this knife is ready to tackle any task right out of the box. For handles, the Ultimate Hunter rocks bead-blasted G10 scales that give you tons of traction, and they're machined and contoured nicely, making it one of the most ergonomically pleasant folders out there. Color options include classic black or highly visible orange. Overall, the Ultimate Hunter has all the quintessential elements that make a great Cold Steel knife, and it's a compelling option for anyone who enjoys spending time in the great outdoors.
Here at the Blade Show, we're here to show our new Route 1 assisted opener, Route 1A. Alright. We had a little bit of feedback regarding assisted openers. We installed a lock to begin with. As with most locks, red means dead, so when it's engaged, you don't see anything. When it's off, you can see that it's red there. It's a new proprietary system in there, as you can see. Opens fairly quickly. It also has an upgraded G10 handle over the Zytel of the original model. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, this is Craig Powell from the Tops Knives booth here at the SHOT Show, and he wanted me to go over a few of the new items that we have this year and a couple of other ones that have been out for a while. So, up first is the B.O.B, or the Bros, or the Fieldcraft, or the Brothers of Bushcraft folder, whichever you want to call it, works for me. This is something that we actually introduced at the last SHOT Show. We spent all year trying to make sure that it was right, because Tops is not really known for folders. We're a fixed blade knife company, and we want to get into the game with folders. We want to have more of those out. We figured this was the perfect place to start because it's true to Tops style. It's big, it's heavy, it's overbuilt. It's just, this is what we do. So you're looking at the same specs basically as the fixed blade version. The knife blade itself is going to be about 4.5 inches long, and the overall length I think is about 9.5, 10 inches, somewhere around there. The frame on this is actually going to be made out of 154 cm, and the blade is 1095. So you got a little bit of stainless, you got a little bit of high carbon on this. We got tan canvas handle scales. It's a frame lock. And this is most likely the first version that we will release. It'll be the black blade with the tan handles. I imagine that as this does well, and as we get a chance to, we'll bring out some other options like the tumble finish, maybe the Coyote tan version as well. But we're really excited to get this out. In fact, we're so close that I feel like I can show everybody the prototype that I carried down in the jungle back in September. We got a chance to test this in Colombia's rainforest, and I beat on this the whole time I was there. I used it every day. I did everything I could to try to damage it. You know, I mean, the only thing that I did is I got a couple of little chips in the blade, buffed them right out, it was good to go. And this thing did stuff that you should not do with a knife. I mean, it's just, it's not something you should do with a folder. So we're excited about it. Pocket clip's going to be reversible. It'll have the bow drill divots in it. So it's great not only as a bushcraft knife, but in the folding version, it's a great EDC. Since I took it to Colombia, I've carried it as my EDC. It took me about a day to get used to the weight, and ever since then, it's just been, you know, it's just been part of what I carry. So we're really excited to release this. We're really hoping to get it out before Blade Show, which is in June. But we'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date.
With the success of the fixed blade 863 Selkirk, Buck Knives introduces the 836 folding Selkirk. The 836 has many of the same features but conveniently folds for easier transport. 3 9/10 inch 420 HC stainless steel drop point folding blade. Designed for many uses, the drop point blade is full-bellied with a strong, thick point for heavier tasks. The curve of the blade helps prevent accidental puncturing when working heavily with this knife. Liner lock, 150 thousandths inch thick, close length 5 inches. Thumb stud for easy one-handed opening. Steel front bolster with black-brown micarta handle. Injection molded nylon sheet that can be mounted horizontal and vertical carry. 2 1/4 inch ferrocerium striker with integrated whistle in the handle. Simply strike the ferrocerium rod in this blade notch to get a spark. With Buck's famous forever warranty.
So now we have an SR1 Tanto point. And I've really kind of fallen in love with this knife. Wouldn't be my everyday carry, but if you're going to drop me off in the jungle or in the desert or in the mountains somewhere in the world and I can only have one folding knife, this would be the one. It's got a 5mm thick blade. It's got a very strong but acute Tanto tip, and it's ground fairly thin at the edge. And we can do this because we're using premium S35VN steel, so we can grind that edge pretty thin and it's still really rugged. It doesn't chip out easily and doesn't bend over. So this would be the knife. It's built like a tank. This knife held 575 pounds, 4 inches from the pivot point, and it passed all of our impact tests, even with 50-pound weights instead of 30 pounds, which is standard. So this is an absolute beast.